Howdy everyone, this is Astha Joshi and you're watching Learning Never Stops, and this is the first official video of Wednesday Wellness. Welcome the hoops in the house. Da, 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 da. So this video is going to be about hula hoops, not hula hooping, because I'm not going to directly tell you how to hula hoop unless I don't tell you how to get a hoop, how to get the right hoop for you. So if you're ready, then let's begin. Disclaimer: hooping is not meant for pregnant women, hooping is not meant for people who have back problems, and hooping is not meant for women who are menstruating, okay, because it puts pressure on your abdomen and on your back. But if you have come out of all these things, of course, because you can, none of them are permanent things. You will not be pregnant for life, you'll not be menstruating for life, and you'll not be having back issues for life. Yeah, so if you have come out of these problems, especially out of back issues, I would say that you can start hooping, but do take your doctor's recommendation. तब आप लोग hooping शुरू कर सकते हैं. I personally have 3 hula hoops in my place. I have this one which is 35 inches. So what you do is, I have my old inch tape. So what you do is that you measure the hula hoops from the so you measure the hula hoop's diameter, and that's how you come to know of how big your hula hoop is. So this hula hoop is 36 inches, the outer diameter. There are 2 ways of measuring your hula hoop. One is the outer diameter, and the second one is the inner diameter. And the inner diameter of this hula hoop is around 34. Okay, so 35 outer diameter, 34 inner diameters. So inner outer, it doesn't matter much, it's just 1 inch. And my second hoop, I think, is 32 inches, and this one is 23.5. This one is 23 inches. Okay, so these are the 3 hoops that I have in my house. Now, how do you select a hoop? Before selecting a hoop, the first thing that you have to consider is, why do you need a hoop? Yes, why do you need a hoop? Now, hoop is just not meant for doing hula hooping on your waist. If you have seen this killer girl on YouTube trending like fire who's doing hula hooping in sari on Genda pool, if you've seen her video, she is doing, most of her hooping is off-body hooping. Off-body hooping is when you don't have the hoop in your body, on your body, but outside of your body, like in your hand, you're doing some trick.
Or you're doing, I can't do veggie on this because it's small for me, but yeah, and I have wire here.
When you do off-body hula hooping, you don't expect yourself to do it with this. I mean, with a big hoop like this. Yeah, you can see that it's going off the grid. So you have to consider that, why do you need a hoop for? Do you need it for off-body, or you need it for on-body hula hooping? So I'm going to break this video into 2 parts, wherein I'm going to talk about how to select an on-body hoop and how to select an off-body hoop. So let's get started. आते हैं अपने पहले वाले hoop पे, पहले टाइप के hoop, which is on-body hooping. ठीक है, ऑन बॉडी हुपिंग वो हुपिंग होती है जो कि मैंने पहले भी बताया, जो आप अपनी बॉडी पर करते हैं, जो कि इंक्लूड करता है, you do it on your waist, you can do it on your neck. I will not do it because I have my mic here. You can do it on your legs. Okay, so that is on body hula hooping. Now इस वाले hula hooping में usually आपको हर YouTube में यही बताया जाएगा कि that you consider the size of your hoop from the floor to your belly button, and size which is anywhere above 2 inches, 1 or 2 inches above your belly button is perfect for you to hula hoop on. जो काफ़ी हद तक ठीक भी है. अगर आप स्टोर में हैं and you want to buy a hula hoop, तो आप hula hoop को उठाएंगे, आप measure करेंगे, and yeah, it is above my belly button. Okay, fine, I can buy it. But there is another way of measuring, of getting a correct size of hula hoop for yourself, and which is using a measuring tape. So you take a measuring tape and आप अपने waist को measure करिए. Okay, and then shake a bit. Waist means waist, not you don't go up, you don't go down, you stay here in the mid part of your waist. तो waist को measure करो, थोड़ा सा हिल डुल लो, थोड़ा सा so that you have make room for it, and so it comes to 30 for me. ठीक है, so 30 आया. Take my phone or the calculator. आजकल phone में ही सब कुछ है.
And yeah, I know my phone is shattered because I have children, or I should say because I'm clumsy.
So we're gonna take a phone, open the calculator, and my waist size was 30. So I put 30 and I multiply it by 1.2. Okay, and bam, 36 inches is a good size of hoop for me. Okay, so if you are, so go according to your size, your shape, your size, and you'll get to know. Okay, you'll get to know what kind of hoop is good for you when you want to do on body hooping. Okay, remember the calculation is that you take your waist size, nice loose waist size, you don't have to go exactly the same waist size लो, उसको 1.2 से multiply करो, and you are good to go. Coming to the material of hula hoops. Now hula hoop basically दो kind of plastics पे आते हैं. One is HDPE and one is polypro. Now polypro and HDPE में ज़्यादा फ़र्क नहीं है, दोनों के दोनों प्लास्टिक ही हैं. It's just that कि एक प्लास्टिक दूसरे प्लास्टिक से थोड़ा ज़्यादा softer होता है, which is I think HDPE. HDPE is more softer, इसीलिए HDPE colder countries में it is better to have that. But it really doesn't matter until unless you're not keeping your hoop outside in the sun, and especially in the car. Please do not put your hula hoops in the car. गाड़ी में अपना hula hoop मत छोड़िएगा,
पिघल जाएगा.
Okay. Thing is that, trust me, if you're new to hoops, to hula hoops, and if you see a big hula hoop, you will get scared. You will think, oh my god, this is so big, ये तो मैं नहीं उठाऊंगी. But trust me, when it comes to hula hoops, bigger is better. And there's nothing else but science in it. I mean, it catches momentum fast, and then it takes, because it is bigger and heavier, so ये अपने momentum से चलता रहता है और मुझे ज़्यादा काम नहीं करना है. Okay, whereas if I take a smaller hoop like this, which is this small and which is very very light, so, and if I buy this hoop as my first hoop, I will not even hoop for one day. I will hoop and I will say, oh, ये मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा, and I'll not hoop. Okay, so don't go that smaller the better, or छोटा है easy रहेगा, या वो तो छोटा यूज़ कर रही थी उसका तो ये वाला साइज़ था. No, choose your hoop according to your own shape and size. Belly button, okay, fine, but if you want precise measurement, then go for inch tape measurement, multiply by 1.2, and you've got your hoop diameters. Coming to the next kind of hoop. The next kind of hoop is the one which you'll use for your off-body hooping. So how do you choose an off-body hoop? For off-body hoop, you would of course want something which is smaller than this. Okay, because this is difficult to handle on hands. If you say it's wobbling, it's difficult for me to keep still, and then if I have to do moves on it, okay, so this is not good for off-body hooping. When it comes to this is still better. This one is still better, but I still feel that this is a bit heavy for me. Whereas when it comes to this hoop, I think it is good for me to start learning tricks. But then if I want to do wedgies is wherein you have to take it, wherein you take the hoops inside from your legs, and you jump and all that stuff. Or if you want to do escalators, wherein again you so for off body hooping you of course need a smaller hoop, but this smaller hoop will not also be good. But the best size is that you open your legs open your legs to your side and put the hoop at your crotch area and measure. So this hoop is actually not good for me to do off body hooping because it is smaller than my legs. Okay, so if you see this hoop, it is much ahead of my legs, so not good. Bam, perfect, but it is a bit heavy for me to start learning. Okay, so I might have to look for a lighter hoop than this to practice my off-body hooping. So this is a good size for me to practice my off-body hoop. But if you have a longer torso, like I have a shorter torso but a longer lower part, but if you have a longer torso, then you might have to add an inch to your hoop. So this is how you select your hoops. I did not tell you about tubing. Now tubing is basically the width of the hoop. Okay, the width of the hoop also plays a kind of important role in when you're doing your off-body hooping, because wider it is, you have to, it comes a lot on your hands, so you may want a thinner hoop than the one that you have for your waist. So yes, that is another thing that you will have to consider if you want to buy a hoop which is off body. That's all for the video today. I hope that you could gather some useful information out of this video on how to select your first hoop, and if you're ready, then go ahead, buy that hoop and come back to Learning Never Stops, because on next Wednesday Wellness we are going to learn how to hoop. Alrighty then, thank you. I'm gonna see you on Friday. Hey, Friday is to come, okay? So until then, adios amigos.